What does it mean for you to see thousands of kids watching Elemental at Mike's field trip to the movies?
What does it mean? I mean, it means everything. You work so long on these things to connect to everyone and to hear, all these children yelling at the screen and connecting to what the characters are doing. It's what we do it for. And so I'm very happy and very excited.
How can film, like this film, inspire young minds?
Oh, I hope they can think about the different layers in their lives, about, what they think of their parents, the sort of the troubles that people go through, and be more empathetic to someone that's maybe different from you. And there's so many layers that I hope that they can begin to glean from and connect to.
Well, they sure were yelling at it.
Yeah, I know, really.
What words of advice would you give to a student who wants to become a filmmaker?
I would say be observant and keep learning, and then share your work to everyone that you could see, your friends or family. Just keep sharing it.
And can you look back to when you were their age and tell us how important it was for you to go to the movies?
I grew up in a very poor neighborhood in New York, and most of the time it was just about escape and sort of living this other fantasy life, and getting to see yourself in the films really pulled you out of the world that you were in. And so that escapism has still ruling my life now, and huge effect.
Was there a particular movie that really inspired you?
Oh boy, I remember seeing Temple of Doom, Indiana Jones, and this young Asian kid being friends with the hero, and allowing myself to jump in with that was really thrilling.
That's terrific. Lastly,
Yeah.
Can you talk about the incredible journey of making Elemental, and including your well-deserved Academy Award nomination?
Oh yeah, it took about 7 years from the first pitch to getting it finished. It was a long time. It took longer because Pixar hadn't made characters that were all effects. They're used to making cars or toys, but characters that were made out of vapor or gas, like Ember and Wade, were really difficult. So we sort of had to build that from scratch, and that was really arduous. But at the same time, I had a lot of personal issues in the film as well. My parents passed away during the making of this thing, and so
sorry.
so the film became sort of a love letter to them, and to the experiences of even many on our crew, and that sort of lifted us up and sort of binded us together as we were making this thing. And as we were getting closer to the end, it was just getting more emotional for all of us. And so now that it's finished and it's connecting to audiences and families and friends, it means the world to me. I feel like my parents are looking down, and smiling somehow, and with the nomination and everything, it's an amazing privilege. I'm very grateful, but there's sort of a closure going on with this, because this is sort of the end of the life of a movie somehow. Not in terms of like making it and the work toward it, and this part of it has been really bittersweet.
Well, congratulations on all your success.
Thank you very
Pete.
much. Thank you. I appreciate it.